I can't wait to see what the defenses throw at him this week and see how he adjusts.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the numbers for Gibbs from last week: 15 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short at 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Love will try with his legs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. 20. 5. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. On the ground with a tight end. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darden.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A play fake, and now it's Darden. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start the drive with Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they bring him down shy of the 20.
The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 19 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Blue check.
Now Connor on the toss left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he will have the Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Love. Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Toss play, counter. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Love.
Pass incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Lonnie, 45. What?
Love looking to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw, Dart. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Sanders.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Love now.
It's complete to Hopkins.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
45-yard line.
Ready. Set, cut. Ready.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The line is straight. No gain on the play. Second and
Love
10.
from the gun.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
Now Love.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
First and 10 at the 48.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Throwing his Dart. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 11 on the play. Results in a first down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pass right side caught by Thornton. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Ray McCloud. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Tony Pollard. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Saints, looking for a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, now how about this return? And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Black. Set hut. Set hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action now. Dart. Completes this one to Thornton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing. Dart. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with a give to counter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing. Love. In trouble, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And here now the offense heading back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a pass.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
Free kick out of bounds. Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Dayon Henley there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw is Dart. Quick hitch, complete. It's Gibbs. Now inside the 25. And touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Black, 95. Hut.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Set.
Operating from the gun. Love. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to push any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Love. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Love. Finds Pickens out right. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Love. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Ready?
Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Alex Anzalone in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Ready? Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They start with a give to Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, a run with Connor. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Love looking to throw it. They'll get that one complete to Connor.
It's a gain of 11. And the Baltimore first down.
Love now. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Love from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Allen. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for our visitors, there was
This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see these players are on the last year of their contract. Resign. You can start 4 with preset contract off.
pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. And his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here early in the season. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to complete this one to McLeod. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And we're talking about a young man who's been the talk of the NFL here in September. Came in and looked right at home. His team's 2-0. He's playing well. What's the big thing for him now, though? Not to become complacent. And I think the coaching staff has been working on exactly that.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Throwing his dart.
3rd and 5.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ray McLeod, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. When you look at this defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Nice move by Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. You do. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. Well, you and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out in that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. 3rd and 4. To throw, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Dart. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A first carry for Rashad White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. If you remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. He had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Yellow.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Packers! Ray McCloud, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Looks good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
That's taken in. It's Xavier again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That's caught by Waller out left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
To throw now, Dart. Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
They'll throw again, Dart.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw is Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Dart from the gun on third down.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here's Dart. That is caught.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away.
Throwing his Dart. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
T. Higgins.
27 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Play fake, and here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Dart. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Gibbs is in for a touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The last play. Just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by the crowd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Now Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dart going to look to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. They'll have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. T. Higgins, as the first half is winding down, as they have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they host the New York Jets. And this is Brandon Cooks. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Jets looking to go 3-0 to start the year. They lead at the half. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Raiders. And it's Justice Hill. He's been tough to stop so far. This, the second of 2 touchdown runs. The Raiders with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters. A 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Dart. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Hand off now to Gibbs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Open man is Higgins. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. To throw, Dart. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete to McLeod. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Down the right sideline. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Packers first down.
Now here's Mahomes. Little short pass here to Hill. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The throw left side taken in by Kmet. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ray McLeod with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 26. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Allen is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's going to try and do this himself.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop the throw.
That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In motion goes McLeod.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
catch is made by Metcalf. Loose inside the 30. DK Metcalf. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for two. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a first down.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to again. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. And Xavier again, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
For a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6 coming up. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes finds White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The tank DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Mahomes will throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Johnston hauls it in. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
It's a turnover on down.
Ready? 19 Tigers. Take over.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting